For the first time since the start of the war, the Israeli Air Force targeted Houthi-controlled Yemen. Israeli fighter jets made the 1,800-kilometer flight and pounded the port of Hodeidah a day after a Yemenite drone infiltrated Tel Aviv and exploded on a building near the U.S. Embassy Annex, killing a 50-year-old man and wounding several others. This morning, the Houthis fired a drone toward Eilat, but it was shot down by Arrow missile air defense outside Israeli airspace. A fuel depot and other facilities were struck in Hodeidah and were burning hours after the Israeli airstrikes. The Israeli strikes came after the Houthis fired some 200 missiles and drones toward Israel since the start of the war in Gaza in early October. The targeting of the port was aimed at preventing the Houthis from importing Iranian weapons and causing the Iran-backed rebels financial damage. Intense bombardments are continuing along the Lebanese border as Israel and Hezbollah continue the deadly tit-for-tat exchanges over the weekend. One soldier was moderately wounded and a second was lightly hurt in a Hezbollah drone strike near a kibbutz in the Upper Galilee. Some 120 projectiles targeted Israel, with most down by air defense or fell in empty areas. Firefighting teams were called in to extinguish blazes caused by the incoming rockets. The IDF said fighter jets attacked rocket launchers in South Lebanon's Deir Siryan used by Hezbollah in the attacks earlier in the day. Another rocket launcher was hit in Eit Tarun. In Gaza, some 150 Hamas terrorists were reported killed in clashes with the IDF around Rafah. A soldier was seriously injured in the close-quarter fighting. Anti-government protesters gathered in cities across Israel last night, calling on Prime Minister Netanyahu not to depart tonight for a planned visit to Washington, unless he has first signed a deal with Hamas on a hostage-for-ceasefire agreement. Mass demonstrations were staged in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Haifa, and Caesarea, with thousands participating in each location. Netanyahu is due to fly to the U.S. tonight ahead of his scheduled address to a joint session of Congress on Wednesday. The visit comes shortly after the Republican convention nominating former President Donald Trump and amid intense speculation that President Biden may pull out of the race. Netanyahu could meet Biden tomorrow, but the president is in Delaware being treated for COVID. Netanyahu is also expected to meet Vice President Kamala Harris and could meet former President Trump.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.